Welcome now to the program, The Bitter Truth today. I wish on aware, anywhere on they watch me from. Before I continue with the program today, I want to do some clarifications because people they ask me question about how I they appear. Some say I they appear as the bitter truth. Some say yes, say then they see me, say I they do training, say then they see me inside suit. Some say that they see me and they appear like a prophet. I want to use this opportunity to clarify. This program we on they watch is the bitter truth. What will they do here now to sensitize people to their rights and how to initiate a self-liberation journey, how to deliver themselves from oppressors. People where they deny all of us the right way belong to us. People where they oppress us from the ox. Now the bitter truth at this program. You they see me inside suit. That one now clips of the training what I don't do. Those training, physical or online training, what I don't do. Now there you they see me. But in that one, you will see me talk about cyber security training. IT audit training. Sometimes I give example of things we don't happen, what I don't see in the course of working as an e-fraud investigator, as a cyber security auditor, as an IT auditor, even as an IT programmer, even as an ex-banker that have worked in operation. So I share my experience in some of those trainings. So that the clips from those physical and online trainings now I post. Then you see me as a prophet at another comedy channel. That one you can watch us on that one as at Pastor Dream. Waiting we do there now to preach repentance as God give us divine mandate to correct the ills in the society. That training, you can watch us there on YouTube at Prince 06823. So that's why you see me appear in 3 forms. There are 3 different channels for different purposes. So to continue with today's program, now to beg for legal support on a pro bono basis. We have so many cases. These programs, we are doing it with our own money, with our time. We are spending too. But we need so many cases to take to court against parastatals, institutions, government agencies that are oppressing people, whether they oppress you and me. Okay, make I give few examples. You get plenty cases of grant. And because nothing they happen, that is why then they oppress all of us. And I know say, not be everybody in Nigeria gets prepaid, for instance. Some get postpaid. And there is a body, Nigeria Electricity Regulatory Commission. Apart from those states now, where we say they don't get their own states Electricity Regulatory Commission, like Lagos, Ogun, Oyo, Osun, and some other states like that. This NEC, then they set guidelines for them, for distribution company, on estimation. Say, if you don't get the bill, or you don't get prepaid, a certain amount wey dem suppose dey give you. But all these distribution companies, dem no dey follow am. Somebody wey suppose give 20,000, 30,000, dem dey give dem 100, 80, 120. Most times when they carry the case come meet us, we go come write them. After our investigation, we go discover say somebody wey dem say owe 1 million, na distribution company dey even owe am. This person don overpay. He don overpay them. If for instance dem suppose give you 30,000, dem give you 80,000, you come pay 50, and so dem suppose give you 30,000 by that circular, by that guidelines from NEC. You know say when you pay 50, you don overpay by 20,000. Imagine if you dey overpay like that for 1 year, you go don overpay them. But remember say out of 80 you pay 50, e go remain 30 for your bill. All those money na dey accumulate after 1 year, after some time e go turn to millions. Meanwhile na you dey overpay them. So when they carry those matter come, when we write them, we go say cancel this bill, then refund them to the tune of so amount, give them prepaid. When you now refund them, use the refund as a credit. The refund put am on top their meter, make dem use and use light. But most times dem no go give refund, but dem go cut from the money wey dey the meter, wey dey the bill. Dem fit say out of 1 million, make you go pay 200 or 50, dem go cancel the rest. At least we don't get so many of them like that. But most times we go say no, cancel the rest now, even if you no refund them. We have cases like that we need to take to court on behalf of people. We also need to advertise them, let people know what they need to know. Meanwhile, NEC dey sanction these people. NEC dey sanction them for not complying with the circular on billing. But they still do that. Why? Because a number of us are not aware. Imagine if they give overestimation to like 1,000 people. Just an example, we pass 1,000, I just use that one as example. And only 2 now complain. Maybe that 2 will complain, they cancel 1.5 million for na bill. And the rest, they don't exploit them, extort them with overbilling to the tune of several hundreds of millions. So no matter how fine wey NEC give them, when they do plus or minus, they still get plenty money now. But imagine if now all of us they complain and NEC they sanction them, and we all of us they write, make them refund us. Then they refund people, or they cancel debt of almost 99% of the people. Next is sanction them. If then they lose, they go don't stop. But because they know they lose, even when they refund you, few of you who complain through us, and when they still pay that fine, from the rest wey no complain, the amount wey they recover or see from the estimation, then they make millions. They no go stop. That na one case. What of the banks? We get plenty cases where we line up, where we gonna carry go court on behalf of the people. Okay, for instance now for bank, when you do transfer, when they comot their charges, they go still comot VAT from you. But some of us believe say, when they take their charges, their commission, is the VAT on the turnover. The VAT should not come from me. You should not take commission from me and still take VAT. The VAT should be on that commission. Because the CBN circular will describe all the charges, all the commission that banks must take, they no put VAT there. Even if they now tomorrow can't change, can't put VAT there, we can challenge it in court. Let court now decide, are they right? When I ask somebody, say, hey, Shebi, when you buy something for supermarket go take VAT from you again. Now the argument with that. But when we reach court will tell us who is right. Another example, plenty examples. Oh, another example. They introduce charges when you deposit, physical deposit. You go to the bank, you deposit as individual, as a corporate entity. Any amount as an individual now, if you pass 3 million naira, you go pay charge. Withdrawal, the same thing. As a corporate entity, the same thing, they get their own amount. Maybe say, if you deposit past that amount, or withdraw past that amount, you go pay. The circular where they take introduce those things, they say they want to encourage people, make them they do online banking. They want make plenty on bank. On bank, people will be say they no get account. They want make them they use bank. They say they want to introduce cashless. Now, plenty people don't open accounts. Now, when they want to stop that policy, I mean a forever policy. She na forever. So if I go deposit 20 million now, and I go charge me. If I go collect cash of 10 million, and I go charge me anything above certain amount, whether na above 3 million. And I know say some of these people where they sell cow, they sell all these things, na cash then they take. She na forever, she be cashless policy. And I don't achieve am to reasonable extent. We won't go court, make God tell us where we dey. Those things plenty like that too. Even police, we get things where we line up against them. So we need lawyers on pro bono service. We get plenty cases. Recently, where they introduced 100 naira ATM charge when you collect money. Thank God say Serap don't take that one to court. We took step to take them to court since September. But one way or the other, it got delayed before we can see Serap don't carry them go court. Now because we know they ask questions. All these banks, make them tell the whole country how much will then they make from ATM. Make them tell us. If then they tell us, then they declare them. You and I are going to know whether they're right to increase that fee. If you collect money from other banks, that 35 naira will then they take after third withdrawal. Then they share among 3 entities. The issuer, person way the bank will give you card, the acquirer, the another bank where you go use the card, and enter switch. You get percentage where they share among themselves. Each of them make them they declare how much will they see from that withdrawal. You and I go know whether they're right to increase that amount or not, or whether they're supposed to reduce them. Not to talk of see they want to increase them to 100. What of electronic money transfer levy will they introduce? The act say now one off. But if you transfer to me from the same bank 10,000 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, now each time they will collect money. They will collect 50 naira each time. So what will be their definition of the one-off? All those things we want challenge them for court. The act say before they will collect all those money, the Minister of Finance supposed get approval from the Parliament. We need to be sure that there is such approval in place. according to the Finance Act wey dem rely on. The approval dey. Is the money not illegal? And that 15 naira wey dem dey collect, e should be from all banks. Are they collecting it from all banks or from only online banks? E no dey discriminatory, e no dey selective. We get our evidence of how dem dey collect am. We wan challenge all these things for court. This country, the system allows make these people dey cheat us, make institutions dem dey harass us, and na because we no get information. CBN get that information, how much these banks dey make, how much dem dey collect, and that is why they are introducing so many things. CBN know, make dem dey make all those things. This 15 naira now wey dem don dey collect since wey that thing start, if they declare how much wey dem dey see in a week, in a month, from you and I, una go know whether that money e too much abi no too much, whether dem suppose dey review am down, whether even the government like us abi no like us. Una go know. So many things wey we wan lawyer help us do, we wan go court. Na all these things we go tell court, make dem tell dem, make dem do under freedom of information, make dem dey declare certain things. When you people get that information, una go ask for liberation, for freedom. Una go know wetin to ask for. Una go dey ask question. Una go know which fee we go say we no wan pay again. Una go know which fee we go say dem must reduce. So all these things we dey do am with our own money. So we need support. Nigerian Bar Association, we need una support. Human rights lawyers, we need una support. We need to liberate ourselves from these people. And they are doing all this because they believe that we don't have information. Some of us have that information. And we want Nigerians to benefit. We want us to all be smiling. It is those information we are taking to court to tally some of these things. Till we come on our way next time. If you have anything where they bother you on human rights,